Okay, the drink for today is Girls Night Out Sangria.
And Lola.
Welcome to another episode of On Your Own. And it's your boy Adi Kids on the MRC. And we got two special guests in here today. I'll let them introduce themselves.
My name is Ivy, and I am the owner of Savvy League Fitness.
My name is Deborah, and I'm the co-owner of Savvy League Fitness.
How you guys doing today?
We're doing good. How are you?
Very well, very well. I've been waiting to get you guys on here for a minute now.
Really?
I see you guys are really busy, eh?
Yeah, we are quite busy.
Oh, right. I've seen you guys are doing a whole lot of work with Savvy League.
Yes.
You guys just had a seminar not too long ago as well.
Yeah, we spoke at an international young adults conference.
Oh, how was that?
It was a good experience, being able to educate, young and olds in regards to the importance of nutrition and fitness. I feel like it's always good to educate people about that stuff.
No doubt. What made you guys start Savvy League? What's the intention when you first started it?
I think Ivy, you should take this one.
Yeah, just a little history. I'm a kinesiology and health science major. I went to York University. Before that, I was heavily into physical activity. I find it's very foreign now, right? I went to York. People would always ask me, how do you get your body like that? And I took it in. I said, at that time, I didn't work out. I simply did sports. And I feel like this generation and just the future lacks the education of what it takes to just take your health into your own hands. So I decided to get my personal training degree and basically educate myself on how it is to be a better version of myself. Right. Being a better version of yourself is where it should start. You shouldn't aspire to be anything else. Yeah. Your body is science, and you need to be able to know that. So I got my personal training degree, started working out, did a lot of research, and ultimately just became knowledgeable. When I decided to put myself out there, it wasn't to sell myself as a personal trainer. It was literally just to give advice. I worked at a gym. People would ask me, how do you do this? I would show them. Money wasn't on my mind. It was more about the education. And I met Deborah, who, when I first met her, was
large.
extra large, And she had asked me, she's like, oh, I know you go to the gym and whatever. So we went to the gym, when I say a couple times, maybe a few times, yeah. And she literally took that and ran with it. And she can tell her story, but now she is like a fitness connoisseur and perfect person that I decided to take this journey with me. Let's educate people, and let's let them know how important it is to be healthy. You know?
Definitely. I was definitely on the other end of being physical. I was a lot bigger than what I am now. So literally, being able to say that I am Savvy League, fitness, I am the product of that. I honestly really am. I literally took, the whole, 20, 80-20 formula, so which is 80% nutrition, 20% fitness to heart, so the fact that I'm able to, partner up with Ivy and help other women such as myself who were going through that is absolutely amazing. I didn't see it as let me try and make money. I was literally here to say, I'm here to help. I've been there. I know what it's like when you don't want to go to the gym, when you see a burger, you want to eat it. I know how it feels. I also know how it feels to not be comfortable in your own skin because you look at yourself daily and you're just like, oh my gosh, why do I look like this? I know how it feels. So being able to take my personal experience and taking Ivy's expertise and just putting it all in one and ultimately being a better version of yourself.
That's amazing. Yeah. So you said you went from...
So, drum roll please. I was 235 pounds. Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad, but it's like where I was carrying it. It was very bad. Like my stomach, I look like I gave birth to like three different children, Yeah. And I was like 17, 18 years old. You know?
Okay, you never said the age at that point, so okay, that's a little tricky. That's a little tricky, people. That's a little tricky now.
So now I weigh about like 180, 190 sometimes. It all depends, to be honest, because my weight goes up and down. But yeah, I would say 50 pounds gone.
Okay, okay. Okay, you're looking good though, I ain't gonna lie. You've put in a lot of work. Ivy, you as well. Wow. So, but then again, you've always been like that, like Ivy, right?
Yes, but working out has made me look more defined. I'm a testament of the maintenance phase. I said, you know what? I'm already fit. Let me stay this way.
stay that way.
I'm not going to let myself go. And that's literally what I'm working with.
Nice. You guys met up where?
Well, we've
Sad.
always known
Yeah, we've always.
each other. It was actually a sad way that we
Yeah,
met.
that we met.
Unfortunately, one of my good friends,
Yeah.
rest in peace, Nora, had passed away from cancer. We all came together, and that was the
house.
first time
Yeah.
I actually got I seen her. We talked personally, and then she came up to me, and then we literally went to the gym like a couple days
Yeah,
later. It was so
exactly.
weird. Like I didn't really know her personally, but we got to kind of like connect on that level. And from then we've just been cool
Yeah,
people,
just been
you know.
cool.
So okay, now I want you to tell me or tell us the step by step route to start in Savvy League. People who having the idea you have in different parts of the world, right? What would be this first step for them to take?
Okay. First step for me is how I established my name. So I would actually call myself, instead of a personal trainer, fitness motivator. So I decided, okay, how am I going to motivate people, right? So again, just getting the certification, the paper, just to make sure that I'm qualified. So that was the first step. Second step, I worked at a gym. So before I was able to manage one, I worked at one. So build connections. That's how I was able to, let people know, you know what? A lot of people were just like, can I work out with you? Can I do this? I'm only one person. So I decided, you know what? How can I get this kind of group thing going on? Obviously, I wanted to have my own place, have my own gym, but those are steps, long-term goals, right? Short-term goals, I just decided, you know what? I would, convince them to get a membership at where I worked. Then we would train there. And then we came up with the idea to do group classes, right? Because a lot of women kind of have common goals. So we would just put them together, and you would be surprised, like people motivate each other,
Building a sisterhood.
Yeah, so we found a solid place to have boot camps, which we have every Friday, by the way. Follow us on Instagram, and you'll get more information on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, now we're just kind of focusing on group training, group classes, and Deborah's a specialty at meal plans, so that was another step.
And nutrition.
Nutrition, that was it. It's very important. A lot of people, like, going to the gym is great,
Yes,
but a lot of people,
it's so little.
you can eat healthy for a week and not step one foot in the gym and still get even better results.
Exactly.
So then she decided to also get certified in nutrition and weight
And
loss.
coach.
Right? So then we started telling people how to weigh their food, give them personalized meal plans. There's a difference. Personalized. We listen to you. Are you allergic to this? What can you eat? What can't you eat? Whatever it is. And then she would personally make a meal plan to basically accommodate one person.
So this is literally like a full program.
Full program. If you decide to commit, right, which is what we ask you to do, then you get the opportunity to get a meal plan. You get unlimited boot camps, and then you get personalized training.
Nice. That's amazing though. So, but I'm saying, you said just women, right?
Yes, as of right now, it's just women because
Come on, but like guys are going through the same thing too.
we understand.
But y'all, you guys are the reason why women feel the need to be extra sexy, So let's
Extra.
focus on the extra sexy. Y'all can
Exactly.
wait. No, but in the future, definitely,
Yeah.
we're gonna have something
We are,
for men
definitely,
for sure.
Yeah, but I'm saying, so if you look sexy, don't you want your man looking sexy as well?
The other day I was actually talking to my friend about that because on Instagram, this really, really fit mom, she's probably about 50, looks absolutely amazing. She doesn't even look like her age. And there was a picture of her and her husband. I was like, that's not her husband. Her husband has a huge belly. I'm like, no,
It don't add up.
It doesn't, and like I'm not trying to be shallow or anything like that, but you want to kind of be co-equal in that sense,
I mean, you gotta be like, I'm saying,
motivate each other.
what makes you happy is the fact that your significant other looks proper too.
Yeah, no, it's true, but the transition for women is a lot harder
Exactly.
than it is for
It
men.
is for men.
So that's why we've decided to focus
on just
there,
women.
because once, just genetic wise and just the way the body is made up, men, it's very easy for you guys to lose the weight and to be where it is that you want to be. So that's a choice that you guys should be making.
Oh,
of course.
definitely, yeah.
It's easier for guys than women.
Yes,
Yes.
man. Check the statistics.
Go check.
It's facts.
Hormones, all that. A woman, I'm not even trying to get in too deep, like in terms of detail, but when it's the time of the month, we gain easily 5 to 10 pounds just within that time.
That's because
Because
we
of
have
water weight.
and we have additional hormones.
Exactly.
That is one crazy something. So, what would be your morning or daily routine?
Deborah, I think you're good.
Okay, so I'll just tell you my routine. So I work a 9 to 5 job. And I also train on the side as well. So I'm a very, very busy person. So when people say that I don't have time for the gym, I literally look at you like, really? You don't have the time?
Girl, you have
You
the
gotta
time to-
make the time, So for me, I honestly make the time. I try and go to bed really, really early. So I'm normally in bed by like 9:30, 10 o'clock because I gotta wake up early. So I start my day at 5 a.m. Head over to the gym.
Whoa.
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do.
look
To
good,
look
right,
good, you
right,
gotta
right.
do what you gotta
I
do.
do
Like,
agree with that,
I
no,
know,
that's-
like, The Rock Johnson and Kevin Hart, like, they are very, very busy people, but they work out 4 a.m., 3 a.m., and they are actors. You know what I mean? Like, they make the time. Like, you gotta make the time, So for me, that's the time that I gotta make for myself. So I go to the gym at 5 a.m., there for about an hour and 30 minutes, depends on what day it is. If it's leg day, arm day, whatever have you. And then right after, come home, shower, off to work. Mind you, I work all the way downtown and I live on the West End. So, and then when I get home, I quickly eat the meals that I've already prepared on my meal prep
Prep
day.
meals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I eat that, and then I'm on the road again to go train, and I repeat. Literally, I just repeat. Same thing.
So, what, weekends too?
Weekends as well. I'm also very involved in church, so
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
I don't really have that much time either in between, rehearsals, going to church, being here, being there. Weekends, same thing. Saturdays, in the gym. Probably not as early as 5 a.m. Maybe about 8, 9 o'clock. I'm in the gym, but yeah.
Can I add to that?
Yeah.
That just would say being busy is not an excuse.
It's not.
Okay?
There's no
we all do
excuse.
things we don't want to do, but we do it. We have to pay our bills. We have to go to work.
Exactly.
And we want to look good, but
So-
we don't take the steps.
Exactly.
So you need to map out your day and figure out
Exactly.
when it is that you can find time to work out, to eat right.
Yeah. I feel like it's a formula too.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, because trying to lose weight, gain weight, it's not magic. It's science.
Science.
There's a formula to everything. So this is the formula. If you want to look good, you want to feel good, you gotta put in the work.
Because it all comes with confidence as well.
Exactly. No one can tell me nothing. Can anyone tell you anything?
No.
Exactly.
They can't tell me shit too. Okay, so wait, how do you guys keep up with physical training knowledge? Like I'm saying, because you're caught up training different people. So there's some people that are skinny and they want to look bigger. There's some people that are bigger, they want to look skinnier. There are people that just want to trim down a little bit.
All formula.
So I would say, first of all, it's genetics.
Genetics?
I feel like
Yeah.
you need to have people understand their genetics. I want a fat ass. I want to this. I want that. I want to gain weight. Let's look at your genetics. Let's look at your family
Let's look at your
history.
family history.
We can try, but
Yeah.
you need to understand that if it's going to be slower for some people, faster for some people, it is more than half of your genetics. So we literally have to get people to understand, oh, I want to look like you. Like,
You can't.
like
You can't.
and this is like, all jokes aside, like you can't. You have to take in yourself. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people, and I know it's very common to do your body these days, they need to keep in mind their genetics. So when you have children, and your children are gonna be like, or you have such a, and it's your genetics,
Yeah.
so that's very important. And then we're able to work, okay, let's see what we can do. Ultimately, it's what they want to put in. If you want to gain weight, you want to gain 20 pounds in 4 months, you need to be eating 6 times a day. You need to be
Your calorie intake has to be a lot higher too.
higher, exactly. And then you want to be working out at least 3 to 5 times a week.
Yeah.
3 to 5 times a week to gain weight.
To
Gain weight,
yeah,
to lose weight, it doesn't even matter, because whatever it is, the formula of whatever you're eating, your calorie
You have to-
intake
you have to
has to match up with your workout regimen,
Yeah.
right?
So people need to realize that too, and also where you carry your fat as well, like fat storage. Like there's some women that carry it more at their bottom half. Meanwhile, there's other women that carry it more in their top half. Like you need to know all of this. Like losing weight, gaining weight, it's not magic. I don't know how many times I gotta like emphasize, but it's not magic. There's a science to it. You have to understand the science. Like the science includes your calorie intake. So when I'm building your meal plan, these are all things that I take into consideration. Like I ask you, first thing I ask is walk me through your day. What do you eat? Pretend I'm not even a trainer. Just tell me what you eat. And then based off of that, I'm just like, okay, you know what? I'm going to add this, going to take out this, put this, do this based off of your age, based off of your height, how much you weigh. Like it's a whole science. Like there's a formula, because at the end of it, the 3 months, this is how much you're supposed to weigh based off of the calculations that we just did.
So now, okay, read me this. I'm someone that's coming to you guys now. My name is Ade. I'm skinny and I want to put on little weight. Like I feel like I should be like 190, 200 pounds as a 6-foot male. But right now I'm probably like 165, 170. What do you advise I do? First of all, I'm thinking protein shake. So do you guys, is that a thing?
We're torn. Like it's something we'll recommend, but everything has their side effects, right? So, like we would recommend it, but it's not something that we're gonna have written on our meal plan.
Exactly.
It's gonna be up to you to decide to take it.
Right.
Everyone's different. She can do protein. I can't. I bloat. And that's just a side effect that I have with protein. So I just get my protein through food, right? Other people, it works for them too. So like I said, we'll recommend it, but it's not set in stone. That is something that you have to do.
Exactly. And there's different types of proteins as well. Like there's the weight gaining proteins, there's the isolate proteins, there's the gluten-free, lactose-free, vegan-free proteins. You need to ultimately know, because I'm lactose intolerant. I cannot have regular protein. Right. I have to have the one that's literally gluten-free, vegan, lactose-free type protein, just so that I don't bloat, right? And yeah. But in your case, in terms of you as a male, I would ask you once again, like, how do your days look? Are you very physical, like in terms of your activity? Because that plays a role too. Like, because especially if you're supposed to be in a certain, weight area, it all depends on your metabolism and how fast you burn, right? Some people burn more throughout the day than others. So when I see that you burn more, I'm gonna take your calorie intake a lot higher, because I know that you burn more.
Okay, so for me personally, I'm a snacker.
You're a snacker.
Yeah, like I don't eat big meals. I rather like eat like
Okay.
cookie.
There's no nutritional background to it.
You know where that's gonna go in here and out your ass.
You guys are dissing hard.
Nah, that's serious.
So because I see that you are a snacker, your snacks that I would probably make tell you to eat would be more calorie dense but nutrition dense meals.
So give me an example.
So for example, I'd probably tell you, okay, because I see that you are a snacker, have you ever tried, maybe doing, roasted pita bread with hummus and like avocado, with some chicken on the side, you just to have that. Yeah, very dense, very dense.
None bread.
Naan, yeah, things like that.
None bread.
Exactly. So doing things like that. Maybe tell you to start eating chicken wraps, because if you're a snacker, you want something that you just pick up and eat.
Right.
So I see that. For him, your meals for lunch, let's do a wrap. That doesn't really take much of a fork and a knife. He's just taking it and he's gonna eat it. So I'll make meals like that for you. For in the morning, you can do like, breakfast sandwiches as well, because you always want to take it and go based off of your habits. I'm going to read all these things and I'm going to incorporate it into your meal plan.
and that will allow me like put on weight.
Exactly.
Okay. But so would me going to gym still matter?
Of course, it'll help like enhance that process.
Yeah.
Because muscle weight is way better than
Exactly.
right, right. Holy smokes. I should come to that camp. But what's the camp about? It's women empowered, right?
So we have certain focuses. We may just do lower body workout for the camp, and we always incorporate our steppers. So our steppers are a good way. You were imitating, just now the way we were getting it. But yeah, the up and down movement. Cardio is just a general thing people struggle with.
Yeah.
So we always try to incorporate it in everything that we do. So if we're doing legs, we're jumping. We're squatting, we're doing everything. If we're doing arms, we're still up and down, right? So they're an hour long, and they're just literally full of action.
Yeah, upbeat. We always try to set that tone, right? Just with our personalities, create that sisterhood, that good vibe. And of course, the music. The music always has to be popping. We're always playing Afrobeat. Afrobeat is literally our go-to. Yeah, Afrobeat is honestly our go-to. We kind of want to create that, like, oh my gosh, like when we come to boot camp, we know we're going to be listening to like the hottest songs.
So it doesn't feel painful. Yeah.
Yeah, and then right after, we always leave time for, the women that come to our class to talk to us. We let the music play. Everyone wants to, snap. Oh my gosh, after the workout, wigs off and everything.
Come
you
on,
know what
man,
I mean?
throw your wig away. Come on.
Yeah.
It can get intense. You
Get
just have to,
intense. You just gotta pop it off. But you see, you gotta be comfortable because we create that atmosphere of being comfortable. Like I can take off my wig without worrying about Naomi snapping me. You know what I mean? And being like, what's going on with this girl? Like we don't worry about that stuff because we create that sisterhood vibe.
So how did you guys come about with the camp? What was the idea behind that? Because you said you work at a gym, right?
So the gym is completely separate. I manage the gym, so it's like different company. It's my business. Savvy League's my business, so I have my person. The reason why we came up with the camp is because we're only two people. We get a lot of inquiries, and we're like, how are we going to be able to accommodate all these people? One, like she said, we work full time. We kind of only have half of our day to figure it out. So we're like, you know what? Let's just kind of merge this into a group. So whether you're our client, you can even just drop in, drop in, get familiar with it, tell us your goals. Like I said, we're motivators. So ultimately, even if it's one time that you want to come in, get some advice. If you're somebody who's motivated and can do it on their own, that's amazing. You can come and just kind of get just some advice on maybe how to start. That's the type of people, that we that we're looking for.
And also just to we all work 9 to 5 jobs as well. Some of us are students, some of us are, full-time moms. Coming to a place like that where you just literally leave all your worries behind, but the moment I step into Savvy Group X, like it's a new world, like it's a new day. Like I'm with my girls, I'm having fun. Like we just want to ultimately just create that type of atmosphere. That's what I thought in terms of Savvy League.
Yeah, and it comes with a gain at the end of the day too.
Yeah,
because it really feels good when you have a good workout. The aftermath is really nice. My working out days, I used to work out 2 people. Don't get it twisted, but that shit painful. But like they say, no pain, no gain, huh? Okay. So wait, for people who in the city that would like to join, where is it located, and how can they be a part of the camp?
So we're freelance. We're a mixture of things. So the best way to communicate with us is just to follow us on Instagram.
Let them know that.
Okay, so Instagram is Savvy League Fitness. Okay, SAVVYLEAGUE Fitness.
There you go. You should know how to spell fitness.
Trust me, you should follow them on Instagram.
Yeah, send us a DM if it works where we can come to you. It's possible.
Oh, okay.
You can come to us. We train at the fitness center. That's where we actually do our boot camps. So that's our main location.
Where?
It's on Keelan and Lawrence.
So if you're in Toronto or in the GTA, Keelan and Lawrence, hit them up on Instagram. Nice.
Send us a DM, slide in the DMs.
This is the only time you can slide into our DMs, okay?
Professionally.
Please. Any crazy messages, just know we're going to read it and delete.
Okay, guys. That's to you, by the way. That's just so you know. That's to you. Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. So apart from that, what else do you guys gotten yourself involved in?
Okay, so we've been speaking at a couple of conferences, educating. We were supposed to do one in January
Yeah, so like a
somewhat
big conference where
for
we have,
women.
yeah, so
Yeah.
again, just speaking, educating people, just about the gimmicks out there.
Yeah, don't
those-
fall for them, ladies. Waist trainers, really?
Oh yeah, so like no to all that stuff.
No.
We have to be careful. There's a fitness craze going on right now. The world has realized people will do anything and pay
Yeah,
any
anything.
money to look better. Okay, it's not dope. What is the flat tummy tea?
Flat tummy tea.
That-
Yes, we're calling you out.
It's,
Flat tummy
it's
tea.
not a real thing. Go to the Chinese market
Exactly.
and get a regular tea.
Get the regular herbal tea that makes you go. That's what it is.
That's all it
and they
is.
just slapped flat tummy tea.
Waist
Yeah.
trainer is very, very dangerous.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it moves internally. It can move
Shifts
ribs.
your organs.
You don't
yeah.
want that sweatband approved.
Yeah, we approve sweatbands.
Sweatband.
Because it doesn't restrict movement. It just makes you sweat more in your, your yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's energy. That's calories in the long run. In
Yeah.
the long run, not to say.
Epitamin,
Yeah.
stay away from it, ladies who are trying to gain weight. Stay away from epitamin. You don't need that.
Especially
You don't.
Africans, because I see epitamin in every African person's house.
What is that though?
Epitamin is honestly just a liquid that opens up your appetite, but it just comes with other side effects, like I see girls on Instagram and it's like, yeah, I drank epitamin and all of a sudden I have bum. Girl, no, you didn't. You flew yourself to the Dominican. Okay, you got yourself a doctor. He moved some fat from your stomach, put in your bum, and then now you're advertising for epitamin. Don't do that.
Okay, so wait, what? So I heard about Doctor Six or something like that.
The real doctor said, "Yo, no
Who's that?
judgment. He's like a very famous like surgeon in Canada.
Really?
Yeah,
So he helps to get your bum right and shit like that.
Just go to the gym. Like, why?
No, but does that work though? I'm saying when you talk about squats and all that stuff, does it really work? Does it really make you have a bum? So if you don't have a bum, yeah, can you go to the gym and make you have a bum?
yes,
Yeah,
Yes,
you
you
can,
can.
create a little bum, maybe not as big as
as you may want, but you can create a
you can
bump.
create a
Remember
bump.
what I said though, genetics. If your whole
Exactly.
entire family tree's ass is flat,
Yeah.
it's not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed.
But it doesn't hurt to try. I feel like people would rather risk their lives than try. And no judgment. If you're gonna do that, at least
Do you, honey boo boo?
but at least adopt physical activity after,
Exactly,
because
right
what the
after.
surgery has done for you, that is going to grow in the most awkward places if
Yeah.
you don't get a hold together.
Yeah.
I've known people who've done multiple surgeries. Why? Do one, go to the gym, and then
Yeah.
you'll be a lot happier with yourself.
I even feel
right?
like you just look like you're suffering. You just look like ultimately you're just sucking in your stomach. You just look like you're just suffering. Yeah. And you just look weird.
Well, ultimately, I just think it's internal. Like,
yeah.
regardless of what you do out here, you're still gonna find an issue. So
Exactly.
you need to fix your mental
Yeah.
before you're ready to
Exactly,
to
because
do
by you
stuff like
doing
that.
the surgery, like you're not helping your high blood pressure. You're not helping the diabetes that you can possibly get if you continue to eat the way you eat. Like you're not helping those things. You're just fixing it temporarily.
So now, you guys have given us some good information about Savvy League and your mission and what you guys intend to do with it. But through this journey, you guys have been on your own and setting ways in terms of starting this up, and that's what this show is about. It's about on your own and the trials and tribulations you went through, the obstacles you went through, and how you were still able to go past that, because that's one of the most important things, right? You could have started it at some point and given up, but you guys are still going, and it just seems like you're growing. There was one time you had like one client, but now you guys have a whole class. Now you're at a point you have a camp every Fridays with mothers, sisters, daughters coming out to get their body right. So how has it been through that journey? How have you been able to go through that obstacle that you sufficed, and what obstacles were those?
People think that because I'm quote unquote fit already, that I don't have like my issues, and I'm just null and void to any issues with my body. If I was to complain, I get shut up. Like for me, I have troubles too. Like just because I'm shaped the way I am, or doesn't mean I don't go through my internal. Like I said, it's internal. So there's days where I don't always feel the most confident. There are days not all attention is good like attention.
Right.
You know, so I've dealt with many things. Like, you know, people just assume that I'm good at something because of the way I look, and I'm crap. You know, back in high school, like, people would literally, I wouldn't have to try out for nothing. People would just be like, "Oh, that girl, just put her on the team.
She can run.
She can run." They put me as goalie. I said, what? Every ball they kicked in me, I said that me to be goalie? No. You know? So, like, for me, it's just kind of like, I'm like I said, a walking testament for people who are already fit. So let's say there's people who've done sports all their life. Right. Eventually, you're going to grow out of that phase, and you want to still find ways to stay active. And I feel like that's where I fall in. Like, you know, just because you're not doing this particular sport, or just because you stop being as active as you are, like, here are ways that you can still manage to do that. Yeah. You know? And just ultimately letting people know, like, insecurities are from within. Like, so a quick fix is never gonna work if you don't internally figure out how you can motivate yourself. And working out is that thing.
Okay, so what you're trying to say now is, for those people who go get their bum done and get their boobs done, internally they know what they done to that. Yeah. So it's not real.
It's not like you're gonna do it. It's gonna get done, and you're gonna realize eventually, like, nothing really changed.
Nothing really changed.
Don't get me wrong. You'll get more attention.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, woo, look at that ass. Trust me, this is an ass kind of world.
Yeah.
But, like, is how you gonna decipher what's genuine?
Yeah.
The one thing you were struggling with, you're gonna struggle even more if you don't look from within. It has to come from within. Now, if you do it and you claim it and you walk it, then that's fine, but that's usually not the case, right? A lot of people do it because they think that's what people like. But then that's not ultimately what you like. That's true. You know?
How long would that last for? That's the question.
Exactly.
It's internal. Like, happiness, there's no price. You don't lie down on a bed and you just wake up and that's it. Like, you know, that's not it. Like, you have to do it for yourself. You have to want to do it for yourself, not for the world, not for anybody else. Like I said, this whole fitness craze, people are out here spending. Even, like, people who ask to train us, like, if you're not serious,
we won't take you.
I will turn down your money.
We have to see that you have passion and that you're able to commit, because you can say, "Oh my gosh, I want to be fit," but, like, you're still eating like crap. We're not gonna take your money. We're not here to take your money.
You don't want it.
No, we don't want it. So that you can come and say Savvy League did this. No. We
don't
didn't
want
do
you
this.
part of our brand if you don't match the motivation that's driving what we're doing. To. You know, first month, if you're still doing what you're doing,
if you haven't lost any pounds,
we'll set you free, do your own thing. You have to internally be ready, you know, and then it goes from there. So those are my struggles. Like, you know, people just think, like, oh, because you're this way, that everything's good for you. Like, no, it's more than that. Trust me. And trust me, these guys, it's just the first thing that draws them is their personality, boo.
Right? To keep
so have a personality. Don't just have ass and boobs.
Wait. You say what drives them is your personality?
It's personality. I'm telling you, there's too many girls out here that are fit.
Exactly.
At this point, like, you're not gonna stick out because you've done something. You know, you're gonna stick out because of who you are, how you walk. You know, how you walk in confidence, right? Because there's multiple people who have what you aspire to have, right? What makes you different?
It's you physically that attracts, but to maintain, it's your personality.
Right. Say no more. Please, can you say that one more time, please?
It's your body that attracts, but it's your personality that maintains.
Watch for the motherfucking day, my niggas. Hey, real. I really appreciate that. So what's the forecast for Savvy League Fitness? What's the dream?
Well, eventually our own gym. But I'm Ghanaian, just to put it out there. So
me too.
Eventually, we do want to go back home. The thing about Africa, like, we don't need the world. Like, Africa, we can be good within ourselves.
Exactly. So many resources.
And like I said, even if we go there and we don't make a fortune, if we can just bring something different, like to the table.
Yeah.
Have a resort. You can have a gym in there. You can have a basketball court. So many different things that maybe they're not familiar to,
Yeah.
or it's not. I'm sure they have gyms. I'm not saying Africa.
Yeah.
Of course they have gyms, but like the certain machines, we want to familiarize our own hometown with things that they can do. We're already a very fit
It's true. And
country, yeah.
and also just paving the way for our young children,
That's
showing them the importance of just nutrition and fitness. So I think eventually Savvy League having some sort of children's foundation as well, is incorporating maybe physical activity more within the schools. How here we have physical education, bringing that more into the schools and just showing them the different aspects of it and just educating them. Savvy League Fitness Children's Foundation.
Nice. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. Because at the end of the day, our mothers, they old already. They gone. So for something to continue going, we have to start for them little kids. I really rate that. I rate that 100%. Oh, that is really nice. So what would be your message for people who are trying to get into that mindset? They're trying, but they're not. They're in and out of it. It's like you're trying to stop in that habit, but you're like, should I stop? Should I not stop? What would be your message to try and actually get them to just start?
I would first of all say it's not gonna be a perfect journey. So if you that ambition alone to start means something.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be perfect. You're gonna start. You're gonna fall.
Yeah.
But what matters is that if it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Lifestyle takes very long to solidify. So you wanna don't set yourself up for failure by setting unrealistic goals.
Yeah, 30
you were
pounds
just,
in a month?
Yeah, and
Girl,
you were
what are you
just
doing?
going out to eat every day last week.
Yeah.
So don't not do it. Go
Yeah.
out 3 versus
Yeah,
5.
4, yeah.
Set little goals. Even eating healthy, that is the hardest thing. Even I still struggle, like me being honest, I still struggle with my journey to eat healthy. I don't like meal prepping personally. I like fresh food. I can't eat food that's been in my fridge for 3 days.
Goddamn.
But everyone's different. So
I
for
can.
me, she can't. So for me, I know I have it's every 2 days
Yeah,
that
she
I have
gotta
to
make her
cook.
food.
Like ultimately, it's just like don't set yourself up to fail. Give yourself some leg room. I'm gonna go get McDonald's on a Friday. Okay, that means I have to eat healthy.
Yeah, up
here
until
and
Friday.
like just be realistic with yourself. Don't go from 0 to 100 because
Yeah.
then you're gonna fail and then you're gonna give up.
I would definitely say as well, trust the process. Like, trust it. Like, you see that you're gonna fall, get back up. You ate the burger, so what? The next meal you have a salad. Like, don't beat yourself up.
Right.
Do not beat yourself up because there's only one of you. Right? You are
burn that too.
exactly. You can also burn that. So if you fall, get right back up. Trust the process. Be patient. Do not compare yourself to others because we all have different body types. Just like what I mentioned, Ivy, she's a mesomorph. I'm an endomorph, right? Endomorphs are people who are more big boned, right? If Ivy's doing things, I cannot follow Ivy because what works for Ivy will not work for me. So you gotta focus on you, gotta know yourself as well. And don't focus on anybody else, focus on yourself and just keep going, trust the process and just make the pace, just keep going.
So what am I? Endo?
I think you're ectomorph, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Ectomorphs are smaller figured people, but there's nothing wrong with that. Your metabolism just a lot faster.
Yeah, because when I eat, the next thing, like I'm saying 5 minutes, I'm out. I'm like, God damn, where did it go? Oh, great. For 100%, it's been really, really nice talking to you guys. We've got a whole lot of information from you guys. And what would you like to tell your fans out there?
Well, don't be afraid to hit us up. We're
Yeah,
very
don't be.
open. So that's one thing. We're very free-spirited, open-minded, no judgment here.
Yeah, none.
So if you need a starting point, if you need help, like I said, give us a message. If you see us anywhere on the road, because we be out here on these
out,
streets, don't be afraid to come up to us. We're not mean, and ultimately, like, just know that being a better version of yourself is where it starts.
That's what we strive on.
Yeah.
That's our foundation. So we want to help you bring out the best out of you. You know what I mean?
Right. So you could follow Ivy on.
Instagram. Oh, well, my personal Instagram. Okay. It's
Ivy.sav.
yes, ivy.sav. That's I two V's and a Y dot SAVV.
And then I'm savvy.deb.
All right, all right. You heard them. Follow them on Instagram and your business Instagram pages again.
Savvy League Fitness.
Beautiful. Follow them on Instagram. Also follow On Your Own on Instagram with the double N at the end. And once again, it's your boy Adi Kids on the MRC. See you next episode, guys.